that. Is there anyone, there's no one here but staff in room 101 in Redwood City, but is there anyone online who would like to offer public comment on a matter that is not on our agenda?
We don't have anybody in person, and also via Zoom.
Okay, very good. Well, then we'll move on to our regular agenda. And today we have one item on our agenda. And Ted, can you please read that into the record?
We have regular agenda item 1, planner, Kanoa Kelly, owner, Anthony Hansen, applicant, Charles Bronensky, file number PLN 2022-00099. Location, 1400 Native Sons Road, APN number 081-100-270 to 081-100-170.
Thank you. Kanoa, can you please present the project for us?
You wanna use this?
Can you promote me? I can share.
Oh, you can share?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just if you want to promote me to.
Oh, okay.
We'll be just a minute moving the electrons around here.
Okay, so here we go. So yeah, as I mentioned, this is item 1 located at 1400 Native Sons Road in San Gregorio. They're seeking a lot line adjustment to transfer 16,759 square feet from one APN to another. I'm going to show you where it's located here in San Gregorio. And these are the 2 parcels. So they're taking a small section, 1400 Native Sons, and giving it over to that parcel on the left there, 170. And here's kind of a overhead view, and that shows the section there. And this is from the actual parcel map that shows the section that's going to be transferred over to the parcel 170. So as documented in the staff report, the lot line adjustment is compliant with the zoning regulations because the lot line adjustment will not create any non-conforming situations. The original parcel 270 has a single family home on it, and you can kind of see the location of those structures there. So the lot line adjustment itself will not create any non-conforming situations. The lot line adjustment is consistent with the general plan and the LCP policies. The general plan designation is open space, and the general plan recommends that these parcels be dedicated to open space, and the larger portions dedicated to open space, and then the smaller parcels still they can be used as residential or other uses, but they want to keep them as larger parcels, so they don't they're consistent with the rural character of the area, and they're compatible with the surrounding open space land uses. So this lot line adjustment won't significantly decrease the acreage of the 2 parcels, preserving the character of the land. And it is in compliance with the LCP, specifically land use and development densities in the rural areas. And it also complies with the subdivision regulations. So it has existing access through Native Sons Road. It doesn't propose any development at this time. There is there's some conceptual drawings on there that show where a single family home may go, but that's for another time. And it wouldn't authorize any construction within scenic corridors, wetlands, or other coastal resources. And the parcels don't contain any map scenic corridors or wetlands, prime soils, and no special status plants or animal species. And the proposal for the lot line adjustment exempt using section 15061B3. That's the general rule exemption that it can be seen with certainty that there's no possibility that the lot line adjustment will have a significant effect on the environment. And it's also documented in the staff report. So in conclusion, staff recommends that the zoning hearing officer approve the coastal development permit and lot line adjustment for project PLN 2022-00099 based on the required findings and subject to the conditions listed in. And that concludes my presentation.
Thank you, Kanoa. So I don't have any questions. I've read the staff report. It was clear. Pretty straightforward proposal, I think. And so I would like to now open the public hearing and see whether or not there's anyone who would like to make a public comment before including the applicant, if the applicant would like to add anything at this point. Is there anyone besides the applicant here who would like to?
The applicant wants to speak.
No, I know, but is there anybody besides the applicant?
We don't have anybody.
Okay, very good. Then let's hear from the applicant. Mr. Brunitsky?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, great. Well, thank you very much. Appreciate all the hard work that Kanoa's done. You know, we've been at this for several years, so I appreciate all that. The only issue I have is in connection with proposed condition of approval number 9, which wants us to show access to public works. And my concern is, one, the topographical map which we just looked at already shows just general access from the road. So what I would ask is that condition number 9 be the same as number 10, which we would have to do that if we do any further planned future development rather than now, because it's going to continue to just be a vacant lot.
Well, I'll defer a little bit to Kanoa on this one, but my understanding about the RM zoning is that part of the developability and value of parcels in the RM is a function of the access. So there are several criteria that go into determining the density credits. And this is not really the purview of Public Works per se, but when the staff evaluates the developability of a parcel, they look at a number of things, including slope, accessibility, water access, ability to put in sewage treatment facilities, and so on. Those are all factors that go into determining, the developability of a parcel. And if we're going to modify a parcel in such a way that it would hamper or modify access, that's something that we need to understand. And so for that reason, I think the condition is important. I guess what I'd like to explore with you a little bit is whether or not, there are, future plan changes of access, to allow for development that you're just not ready to pin down right now.
So, actually, right now, if you take a look at the topographical map and about the center, it's the last page of the staff report. It
We go-
shows already that there's access and incidental rights. So as to it being and continuing to be a vacant parcel, that's none of that's changing. Frankly, at this point, I don't really know because the owner hasn't decided whether they want to develop this or sell this or what, but I have not yet been retained to do any further development work. But in going through the planning issues with the county, a perk test was required, so we submitted a whole set of plans showing where a house could be, where a septic field could be, but none of those are definitive because we're not applying for that development use now. So I'm not suggesting that we should never have to show access. All I'm saying is, can we defer it until the time, if there is one, that we come to ask to be allowed to develop the property?
Two things, yeah. Can we get the map up,
Sure.
number one?
So I just wanted to show that.
But yeah, before we do that, let's read the condition.
Yeah, so this is number 9, right? That's what you're looking.
Right. And just, if you could just make it the same condition as 10, when we go for future development, if there's any changes in access, we'll show it.
Well, once again, it may be that, that that this is a pretty simple assignment from Public Works, because if you just, if there's no okay, we understand what this is. Can we look at the map? If there's no alteration, of the access pursuant to this, lot line adjustment, and it retains, access for both parcels, because I believe, as I recall from looking at the, map, that there is an easement that runs across, let's see,
Here.
15th Street, all right away for all purposes, yeah. And let's zoom in now on a bit that probably is where the development's gonna.
Yeah, it's right there. See right there.
10-foot strip, right to travel upon all roads as highways. So, yeah, so you've got access, and then, and all of that, see, Native Sons of the Golden West Park Road. And where does it go once does it basically cross this, is it private?
No.
It's public road? I bet it's not.
Charles? Yeah.
Is that a public road, Native Sons of the Golden West Park Road?
Not that I know.
So it's private. And
Yeah.
and it lies within this easement. And then and so it provides access to this parcel. Now, this might be a busy work condition from the Public Works Department, in that it appears that the access that's necessary is there and not affected by it's not diminished by this action if we take it. So we have two choices. One, we could continue this item to the future so that we have a chance to consult with Public Works and determine whether or not they agree to take the condition out. Or we can go ahead with the decision today with the condition in. It's up to you, Mr. Brudzinski.
Well, let's go ahead.
All right, thank you. So are there any other questions or comments on this proposal?
No, and thank you for hearing me.
Okay, yeah, thanks for your input. And you, notwithstanding our conversation about condition number 9, you read the staff report and you agree with the findings and conditions of approval?
I do, sir, yes.
Okay, very well. So I'll close the public hearing and I'm going to approve case PLN 2022-00099 pursuant to the findings and subject to the conditions of approval in attachment A of the staff report. If anyone is aggrieved by this decision, they may appeal it in writing to the Planning and Building Department. Appeal must be received by 5 p.m. on August 21st. And it needs to be accompanied by an appeal fee of $1,962. And that concludes the business before us today. And so I'm going to adjourn the meeting. Thank you.
Thank you.